Clips, clips.
Alrighty, boob tubes, how you doing? Another one of Kips Clips from home turf from For a Change. Recently anyway, so
Clips, clips.
no.
Clips, clips.
Boob tubes, how you doing? Another one of Kips Clips from home turf from For a Change. I'm just doing this to annoy you, so it's deliberate.
Clips, clips.
No, the fuck is it?
Clips, clips.
Boob tubes, how you doing? Another one of Kips Clips from home turf from For a Change. Very easy to solve, but I need to figure out where the fuck it's coming from. Give me... Oh, I think I've got an idea. Ooh, oh yeah, baby. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, I think I could do a full show just on the subtitles, captions. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, baby. Motherfucker on the trucker. Had a mother who fucked her mother. Let's see how the captions get on with that bad boy. I know I'm confusing yous. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a wee bit confused myself, but I think that's it all sorted now. Let me just look over here. Right, aye. So, religion's a good idea hijacked by greed and power. No, it's like it. I don't know how to explain my Rain Man powers, which I do have, but I think my Rain Man powers has seen patterns in behaviour and shit like that. And then through an interest in history, I've compared those patterns to previous points of history and realised it's all the same stuff. It's people at the top controlling the people at the bottom with the same shit. So, religion's a good idea, but it gets hijacked by greed and power. Simple as, man. I mean, let's look at the common narrative around the baby Jesus. Good shit, hijacked by cunts. And I mean, this must go on for religion after religion after religion after religion. Now, there's things out there like, see the zeitgeist. Remember the zeitgeist? If it wasn't 9/11, it was the zeitgeist that started a lot of people on this sort of a journey of craziness on the internet. And between the zeitgeist and 9/11, loose change and all that shit. Changed the world, baby. Changed the world. And what was that? That was the internet. And what was happening there? That was the first people with a head in the game. I wouldn't say a dog in the fight. I would say the head in the game. When the internet exploded, or was beginning to explode, these very intelligent people that understood how powerful a tool this was and used it for their own benefit. And this has resulted in wars, counter wars, reactions, pro this, pro that, pro this, pro that, and it's all just one. And and this wouldn't have existed previously. And religion is for me an unfortunate vehicle that's been used and it's tolerated. And I'd be a happy man if religion wasn't there. Well, in fact, let me look. From religion, organised religion, sorry. The established organised religions was down to my mother and father. And they did give me the green light to, in fact, didn't give me the green light for fuck all. They just didn't put anything down my neck. I wasn't christened. I wasn't crucified. I wasn't X, Y, or Z. I get brought up with no religion put upon me. See, when I asked my mum and dad questions about who God is and all that, I walked away with more questions than answers. And I had a lot of Roman Catholic pals when I was growing up, and I would argue they were the opposite. You know, their mothers and fathers would impose their religious thoughts and beliefs and so on and so forth. So they would get go through the rituals of the Catholic Church and stuff. And that's the comparison I've got from my reality of growing up. And yo, Roberto Carlos, how you doing? I know I'm a heathen, mate. I'm a heathen. And I think, in hindsight, as I stand here right now, my mum and dad, for me, gave me the freedom to explore all avenues, i.e. the religion of Protestantism, but fucking little childrenism. I mean, sorry, Catholicism. My own biases here, sorry. Hinduism, fucking Islamism, all the Hare Krishnaism, all the rest of it. So as I was growing up, nothing was imposed on me. I had the ability to explore, and that was the same with my siblings. Now, this might not be typical for lots of households. And as much, and I objectively analyse everything, all the good points and bad points of my household as I was growing up. One of the bad points wouldn't be the religious factor. I mean, it just didn't come into it. It genuinely didn't. So, if I grew up without God, I grew up without somebody else's God being imposed on me. And that's a reality. And fucking hell, man. Whew. I wish I could resurrect my dad to high five him for that one. My ma, I'm thanking her in her life. But my mum and dad done well. And in my opinion, those decisions were well thought out and well put into practice. And I want to stay in a world where church and state are separated. That makes any sense. So, yeah, that's where my kind of heart's at. And religion is a great idea that's just been hijacked by the greedy and power lusting amongst us. So, I am definitely anti-organised religion, as every single one of them stands. Even from the fucking Buddhist fucking rub my fucking belly fat bastard sitting on a mountain top. Right? Ultimately, these cunts are dripping themselves in gold and telling fucking poor cunts what to do. I've said this for kingdom come. And, you know, this is the beauty. See, everything I've ever said, it's now fucking time-stamped on my YouTube channel, and it's now all private, so no cunt can fuck with it. And I've got a timestamp to prove what I said, when I said it, as I said it, with a timestamp that no cunt can deny, because yeah, it's all bagged and tagged. I mean, motherfuckers can't even get their own patter. It's like water. I invented that. Anyway, It is all good. Goose for the gander. I'm good. Another review. How are you doing? Hope you're all well. I've had an amazing weekend. Oof, God, amazing weekend. Quite hard to come down from. And I've got a week to look forward to. Which is more than, like I said, for a long time. You know. It's weird. It's weird getting yourself and keeping yourself and maintaining yourself in that positive mindset. You know. It's hard, but it can be achieved, man. Lost the stream. The stream seems to be working okay for us end, but hey ho. But anyway, shit. There's a phone number down below as well. Cool. And if anybody wants to join the show, give the number a phone call. Anyways, this Michael of the Mouse family, £1 trillion man. Great luck. Brilliant. £1 trillion man. And Michael the Mouse family. Good old mouse. The more you learn about this mob, it's a small number of fucking crazy motherfuckers who are mass manipulators. They're actually bona fide fucking sociopath fucking manipulators, man. If you look what they're doing, it's like hiding behind a veil of. Oh, tune in tomorrow night, man. I am going to destroy these. Tune in tomorrow. Mate, I'm having a pretty chilled Sunday myself, to be honest. You know when you're getting old. You know you're getting old when you love your afternoon naps. That's all I'm saying. But hey ho, each their own. You know somebody's in a sorry state when they're showing you pictures for STV buildings pretending it's from their flat, or when they're walking around Govan Hill pretending there's people that love Govan Hill, when everybody that stays in Govan Hill hate it because it's a shithole. The only person in Govan Hill that loves Govan Hill in Glasgow, Nicola Sturgeon, and that's because it's a constituency and she's running it into the ground, so she's telling all her pals to go in and buy up all the slums and regeneration money will go in. So here's a tip for you. You get money, invest in the property, do it in Govan Hill. It's a shithole. I mean, a genuine bone of. Do you know how an old Govan Hill's a shithole? Hairy Mary Sparkle. Sorry. I used to stay there. Now, some people would say that Hairy Mary Sparkle might be trying to fucking hide her location with all these fake ass videos of where she's hailing from. You ever noticed anything about these videos? It lacks a human being. These videos could be by anybody, at any point, at any time. I mean, see if I was that way inclined. See if I was obsessed, obsessively obsessed with this shit, like some people are exhibiting. Like some crazy ass, like I'm a paraplegic sitting in a fucking wheelchair, got nothing better to do with my fucking time. Shit, right? I would tie the moon I'd go and look at Hairy Mary, because like, Hairy Mary Sparkle's videos, they're very easily to jail, if you know Scotland, which Hairy Mary doesn't, because she's a paraplegic fucking, or the Botox made her a paraplegic. It's true, it's honestly, she's as much a paraplegic as I'm a paedophile. In a wheelchair, stupid bitch. Lips are too big for her to move. Like, see me get pumped full of that much of fucking Botox, you're fucked. Right? I've even forgot. Obsessively obsessed with this shit. Like, I'll correct myself. Compulsively obsessed. Some people are exhibiting. Anybody that isn't a window licker that's watching this? Wow. Crazy ass, like I'm a paraplegic sitting in a fucking wheelchair. God. Better to do with my fucking time. No wonder Hairy Mary and her wee band of fucking merry men in their fucking tights bouncing about to try and act like superheroes are insulted with what I'm saying. I'm quite good at destroying fucking losers. It isn't a window licker that's watching this. Wow. Yep, the window lickers that aren't watching this. Anyway, let's read some comments. I've talked enough about the religion. It's a good idea hijacked by greed and power. Right, my answer to organised religion: more religion. We should. Everybody's this is going to sound misogynist, right? And it is in a sense, right? But I'm not saying this is the has to be model. Right? But typically, man, the fucking head of the church should be the man of the household, and the word I forgot right now. The choir. Preaching to the choir should be your family, you know, and there should be more religion, more churches, not with people coming together, but families coming together and preaching their own religions and having the right, like, religious freedoms. So the power of organised religion is dissolved, because whether you're of the same opinion of me or not, who cares? But my opinion is organised religion is still the root of all evil. No, in fact, not the root of all evil. That gives religion its power of good versus evil. Organised religion is the root of all man's greed and want for power. So my idea is to dissolve it, you know. Are you better with 1,000,001 skirmishes at the same time as opposed to a life-threatening apocalyptic event? I would argue small skirmishes over a long time is more natural a position than one group of humans holding over the other group of humans the threat of extinction. Although everything's natural. I hate this natural. Human beings are natural. My sunglasses are as natural as my fucking nose, you know. Nature made it. Made the brains to make that shit. Anyway. But it's that perpetual dilemma, and I do not think we will wipe ourselves out. I just think there'll be because that shit, man. I've even forgot what I was talking about with my brain trying to kick in, go no, don't talk about that. Don't talk about that. But real life experiences, talking about real life stuff and observations, always worthwhile. I do believe. Anyway, what time is it? Destroy the churches with the paedophiles still in them. Mick, I agree, right? Like, please don't be a windy licker and take this as any sort of a defence of a paedophile or anything. Paedophiles fucking exist in every spectrum of society. So, they exist in the church, they exist out with the church, they exist in atheists, they exist in Buddhists. Unfortunately, paedophilia is just a scourge of fucking the human condition. I'm not saying, like, I'm certainly not saying it should be tolerated or any shit like that. Rock up all the time, consistently, all the fucking time, to varying degrees, right? Is anybody looking at this logically, or do they just go, pedo bad? Do you think about this shit, right? So, I think about stuff. Call me crazy for thinking a wee bit deeper than fucking memes. Memes? Just invented a new meme. It's called memes. But memes offered up by the internet. Is anybody? No. Pedophilia is fucking. Fuck. Look, listen. Am I a Little Red Riding Hood? Am I fucking. Who's the woman in not Greece? Wizard of Oz. Dolly, Molly. Fuck. The wee bitch in the Wizard of Oz. I've not got ruby red slippers or anything, right? I'd love to go. No paedophilia. I'll be honest, I don't see it happening. Do you want to know why I don't see it happening? Because it's happened continuously in every bit of knowing fucking history. Does that mean I agree with it? No. Only to the fucking mental midgets out there. But are you going to fucking consider that shit? Right, all I'm going to do is make sure my fucking kin is never near any fucking motherfucker that's ever considered to be near a fucking paedophile. That's all I can do as an individual. I can't fucking... Nobody can snob out paedophilia worldwide, I don't think. I wish we could. It'd be brilliant. Here, you do the shake and feck and take the pedos back. You do the shake and feck and take the pedos back. I wish we could do that. I'd just be on bounce about the world like that. If you pedo fucking scumbags as I possibly can, and hopefully influence the society that they fucking man nearest and dearest stay in to be as fucking aware and productive as in smashing paedophiles as they can be. Does that make sense? Anyway, I hope it does. Fucking people getting gaslit with this shit and all that, man. Here, paedophilia ain't new, isn't old, isn't fucking new, and it'll probably be around for, in fact, it will be around. Not that I want it to, but it will be around for generations to come. So, what are you going to do? I just wanted to go away. Boogeyman, bad man, go away. No, you're going to have to fucking cognitively fucking think about how to deal with this shit like a man in reality. Instead of fucking David Icke staying in fucking realities. I'd love to fucking stick my fist up his cunt's arsehole and go, how's that for an illusion, you prick guy? Fucking dream of that one. Where's your... Anyway, I digress. But that stuff fucking really rattles me, all this fucking pedageddon shit. It's fucking designed to fucking emotionally fucking spewed out on the conspirator networks left, right and centre. It's a bit of original thought. Doesn't happen in conspirator land. I love Trump, I hate Trump, I'm ginger and Irish and Anyway, don't get me fucking started. But I'm fucking started. The bottom feeders of paedophiles. That's what these fucking cunts are. UK column. What's that woman that's now rotting in a jail because of the UK column? Bottom feeders are paedophiles. They're actually feeding off of paedophilia. The piranha fish are pedos. Piranha fish are pedos, don't exist without paedophilia, thus they need pedos to exist. In essence, You could call them Brangerish or pedos, if you follow that train of logic. Fuckers. Anyway, I digress. And relax. It's true though. It is fucking true. Bottom feeders, but fucking of little children to fight it. Fucking can he see the wood for the trees? Sometimes I don't know whether I'm fucking mental or genius. I'd argue genius, but I'm a prisoner in my own mind. And yes, folks, anybody and everybody that wants to watch my stuff, get in contact through PayPal, through some form of donation. This is the way it's going to work. You'll get a monthly subscription through a voluntary donation. Right? You don't donate, pounds a minimum. Right? I'm at least worth £1 a month. Fuck's sake, man. Think the hooker you could get for £1 a month. Right? I'm going to price myself a wee bit higher than that. So, from the start of tomorrow, sorry to say this, stump up bitches. I don't know how to put it any more bluntly. It's a voluntary donation of X, Y, or Z. I've got your email address and your PayPal. Some accountability. I'm going to do nothing with this, other than have some accountability for these bastards. And that's the way I'm going to rock and roll. So, I know it's not for everybody. This podcast, this YouTube cast isn't for everybody. We're all a bunch of pussies. We're all a bunch of middle class fucking poofy boy fucking wankers who don't know how to deal with a wee bit of fucking rough and tumble, let's say. And they're all it's funny. It's funny. Funny. And like, watch this space, man. In the coming months, I'm assuming you're going to see less for these channels, right? The coming months, like they're going to realise. Well, they've already realised this, but they're all running for duck and cover. But it's not hard to figure out who they are. And there's a wee group, and they've been around for ages, man. Believe it or not. And stay tuned, folks. It'll be interesting to watch. We Hairy Mary Sparkle, who stays in the STV building or Govan Hill. I don't know where this bitch stays. Seems like a jippo to me, man. The fucking amount of area she's trying to claim, but hey ho. Anyway, I'm out of here, folks. I think I've done enough. But again, religion, great idea. Great idea. I mean, simplify any religion. Be good, don't be a cunt. I'm down with that. But unfortunately, over time, even the story of Jesus and shit, hijacked by cunts. You do a study of comparative religions, if that makes sense to the mental midgets out there, to the non-mental midgets, I salute you. Or the same shit, worshipping the same thing for the same reason, and it's all very. Look at this stuff from a scholarly perspective, and it makes perfect sense. Illuminati, deep state activists blocking my stream. Nah. Hold on, how much do I just pledge? Did you do a PayPal? Oh, hold on. Here we go. Right, mate, there's a super duper chat. Right, a super duper chat is when somebody makes it aware that they've pledged something. Here, mate, I just see that. Just give me 1 wee second. Takes me a few clicks to get into my PayPal. Right. Right, where am I? And it was like, what is it? $13 or something, mate. Hold on. I can see that. I just want to get the $13. Thank you very much, mate. I'm just trying. Firefox isn't Patreon friendly. Then trying to get into Patreon. Here we go. Right. Get it to work now. Push the right buttons now. Right. Now, if I look at the patrons, so thank you very much, my friend. It's more than welcome. I'm still trying to figure out how to figure out your stuff. Give me 1 wee second. Normal service will be resumed. I'll leave Britney alone. Right, hold on, where were we? It's good. Let's look at the pillar of the 3 big religions. Judaism was the start. Genesis starts with 2 rules. 1, God gave his light, so he is in control of you. 2, he worked for 6 days and rested for 1. I know, mate, it's all metaphors within metaphors within metaphors. It's how I believe. This is my humble opinion about pretty much all these stories, which if you look at the etymology of them and the similarities and do a study of comparative religions, you'll see there's the zeitgeist for one. I hate to use the zeitgeist because that it was that and 9/11 were very bombshell things that took me into conspiratardom, and I don't want to impose that on anybody. You should just, I believe, coming to a lighter enlightenment is more healthy than zeitgeist or 9/11. Having to fuck up your fucking nut overnight, rearrange your whole world, your whole brain, the whole way you see the world overnight. So, like, for example, if I thought I was enlightening somebody, I wouldn't want to turn up and go, BAM! I think it would be healthier to that individual to slowly, if that makes sense. Because I know, like, myself, when I was exposed to fucking 9/11 and zeitgeist and all that shit, like game changer, talk about game changer. And I know I'm not the only one. And I know I'm not the only one with those not those two events, but those contributing factors. The 9/11 conspiracy and zeitgeist. Man, it was the double-pronged attack, folks, on our minds to take over it and inject it with conspiratardom to control us from there on in. Just, don't listen to me, I'm talking shite. Anyway, I want to go and listen to music, so I'm probably going to be fucking off shortly. And I'm a bit hungry. trying to think what was right. What I was trying to do is find that dude on the Patreon. I can't, mate. I don't know how to use Patreon. Hold on. Message on Patreon. Here we go. Maybe we'll figure it out after all. Catherine back in March. Shit, man, there's somebody donated to me and all that, and I've lost their message in the mire of fucking online shit. And I'm just saying to her, no, thank you for donating. Give me, like somebody rocks up and gives you money, you know that what you're doing, there's some value in it. What that value is different to other people. But to some, there is value in the shit that you do, man, and that's the feedback you need, not online comments via a big bunch of trolls, you know. Fuck, man, positivity will win the day, man, you know. Will win the day. People that bounce about the sewers, it's been sewer rats. They stink. Man, you can tell with the smell with sewer rats. And with Celtic fans, let's be honest. You can tell with the smell with the Celtic fans, right? I'm not even lying. This isn't even joking and jesting. You can tell with the smell. I mean, Celtic fans don't wash their strips. No, in fact, they wear them consecutively through the whole season with their big smelly Guinness-ridden stains on them. You can tell with the smell, right? As funny as that is, and it is funny because they stink, it's just the reality that I'm reporting. You can't kill the messenger, you know? I'm just like Tommy Robinson, just delivering the real message. Yeah, man. No. No, I'm being serious. It's not a joke. 100% serious. Natan, I can't find your shit on Patreon. I know it's there. I've got the email, but I can't find it. Anyway. Oh god. Let's see how light-hearted this comedy chat room is. If a victim turns predator, then alright, so people seeing the tagline entertainment, comedy, religion, and well, I suppose you can't get away. In fact, I correct myself. You can't bring up the subject of religion without fucking little children. Unfortunately, it does go hand in hand for greed and power. I may digress. Right, sorry. I thought, can't talk about religion, greed and power, and then expect people to keep it in a light-hearted tone. My bad. I do apologise, actually. You can't. Old habits die hard. Oh god, like, I'm just watching the. I'm watching the debate in the chat transpire, and all that's running through my head right now is like, right, look, obviously extreme positions. Is there no like a common ground, man? I mean, like, you know, sit next to each other, slit each other with a knife, fucking read that shit. We are all the same. Not in a communistic Alex Jones way. But I mean, we're all from the same makeup, and it's just it's the small minuses that in our makeup which make us different as well as make us argue. And surely to God, man. Actually, I'm talking shit. We're going to surely to God we can work towards a world where there's less killing. Like, I think the average dude in this planet, right now, in most, especially in the Western world, right? Sorry to big up the Western world and shit, but West Side! No, that's no West Side. Hold on, I need to type with my fingers. West Side! Right, the West Side, I'm talking about the Western world. Western world, man, West Side! You can basically go about your business without the threat of death. You can travel from A to B pretty securely. I mean, there's obviously the hotspots and shit like that, but I think that's an honourable thing. I don't know about you people. I want to travel the world. I'd love to be able to just bounce about, stick in a jar. I don't want to partake in that. So I'm quite happy for a civilised world, a free world, let's say, to exist, where people can fucking bounce about left, right and centre in relative fucking harmony. Like, can anybody disagree with it? Who is disagreeing with this? Who is disagreeing with it? Or this sort of a idea that normal people with no malice should be able to kind of travel unmolested and unrestricted to pretty much everywhere in the Western world, the free world. Is that a crazy idea? Is that unhonourable? Is that a disgusting idea? Is that the Illuminati? Did the Illuminati want you to travel all over the world unmolested? I don't know. I've just a crazy way of looking at things. My throat's just dying on me. But anywho, I want to be able to travel unmolested all over the gaff. And I understand certain restrictions and all that might get put in place to certain and lesser degrees. Not that I agree with it. I can understand where it comes from, if that makes sense. Like, for example, Hustonia. Aye! Batter in. Come into Hustonia unmolested. But I start getting too much shit, I might start wanting to pat you down before coming into my fucking Hustonia. Eh? I don't think that's unreasonable. I think it's perfectly reasonable, actually. Like, you want to come into my gaff? Right, I've been getting a bit of heat lately. Mind if I pat you down? Well, I do mind if you pat me down. Right, okay, you're not allowed in. No harm, no foul. On your way, you're not allowed in. Oh, you do want in, and you're happy to get patted down. Okay, let me cup your balls. A bit of humble and stuff, and make sure everything's okay. Let them in. Easy peasy. That's the way I roll. That is the way I roll. Oh God. Right. Jesus is a dictator who will return. Oh God. I don't even know I can be out of there. Haile Selassie. Jesus is a dictator who will return to impose a tyrannical one. Yeah, but Jesus is going to kill us all, mate. Aye, I agree. Jesus will kill us all. Or am I wrong? Civilization is a great thing. Some people don't know how lucky we are. Miss Spice, I agree. We're bouncing about in the fucking best of times and every cunt's programmed to think we stay in the worst of times. Here, I'll fucking parachute you into the fucking jungle with fuck all, you bastard, and I'll stay here with all the luxuries of the Western world. But Miss Spice, I agree. The Christ is in you, Being reborn is raising yourself to true enlightenment. Aye, semantics and all that lazy Jesus. I can agree with that though. I can agree with that, mate. In fact, I can understand that statement. There, I can understand where that statement's coming from. Yeah. Does content match to a genuine user? Or a sock? What content? Lump sum? Lost that one, my man. Or a sock. But lazy, is Jesus returning? Jesus, no. The Christos, yes. You're all sons and daughters of God. You have within you God and creating sources, and the creating source Jesus started this. Sorry, lazy, and I don't agree with that. Well, that looks like they're both having points of view and being able to do it in a way that they don't want to kill each other, which is all positive in my fucking book. You know, but ultimately, right, let's presume the lazy Jesus and Haile Selassie's point of view. What are they both promoting here? Is one pro murder and one's pro death? Is one pro stealing? Is one pro not stealing? Do you get where I'm coming from here? Does one promote shagging of one's neighbour's wife? Or does one go, Baron? I mean, I think you would find there's more similarities than non-similarities. And I would argue that's the case with a lot of people. With a lot of religions. With a lot of different points of view and shit. There's a lot more to agree on than disagree on, right? And the shit that you can agree on is far more stronger. It's far more, it makes a lot more sense to a lot more human beings than the shit we can't agree on. You know, for example, don't fuck your neighbour's wife. Most cunts can. Deep down, does this shit all not come from a good place? And again, religion, great idea, hijacked by greed and power, aka cunts. So I'm long enough in the tooth to see fucking enough fucking values bounce up in fucking chat rooms of mine and other people's fucking YouTubes and all that to see that there's just people that just love to disagree. I'm one of them, man. I love to disagree. I feel I've developed a better, healthier way of disagreeing over the time of disagreeing with people because I don't want to argue, I just want to disagree, right? But other people haven't developed that skills because they're a wee bit less or more or bigger or downer, a windy liquor than me. And I just want people to get along. What can I say? I just want people to get along. And it will never happen. I mean, like, here's the unicorn in the room that nobody talks about. This peace, love and happiness every cunt wants to fucking work towards. It will never happen. Shh, shh, don't tell it. Not that I don't want it to happen. Not that I don't want it to happen. I just can't believe that it'll ever happen. And I'll just point to families, for example. Where it be 2 siblings, 3 siblings, 4 siblings, 5 siblings. Common sense would dictate those motherfuckers would be the tightest bastards put on the planet. And a lot of the time they are. But 9 times out of 10, siblings end up to be your worst rivals and counterparts. Right? Now, I don't think I'm making this up. I don't think I'm theorising here. I think I'm reporting back observational history. Right? Not to mention just shit that goes on in your own fucking family and family of your friends. And yeah. Anyway, I've talked enough shite. So religion, it's a good idea. Good idea. Hijacked by cunts. Hijacked by cunts. We're not all equal. We'll never all be equal. There'll be constant fucking skirmishes and fights and jousting for power. I'm not being doom and gloom. I'm being a realist in how to keep all ourselves happy here. Enjoy the debate. Enjoy the fight. Pick your sides wisely. Pick your allies wisely. Because there's going to be a constant debate of this shit. Otherwise, what's the point of being alive? You're not fucking interested. Might as well just go over and rot. You're a potato over there. Miss Spice, I hear you, man. I hear you. I just think it's like... Here, hold on, man. Record this shit, man. Here's some fucking deep stuff for you, right? And maybe this will sort some shit out in people's head, because this sorts shit out in my head, big style. Right, my dad was alive. See, when my dad was alive, I hadn't... Right, my dad was alive. We were boxing 90% of the time, right? Now, it was only after that fucking cunt popped his clogs that I've had hindsight away from him no being here to go, hold on, was that cunt all bad? Hold on a second. Right? So, in hindsight, and in the fucking brutal honesty of the ability to report back to folk, when my dad was alive, I fucking hated him, tended to hate him. We were just brushing up each other, right? Well, we're never fucking real good buddies. After he died, every cunt was like, you and your dad are similar, you and your dad are similar. I was like, well, fucking similar, what are you talking about? He was a prick. I said similar. Anyway, and it took me ages after my dad's death to realise, fuck, that's the reason we clashed so much, because we were so fucking similar. Right? And only in my dad's death did I appreciate the positives that prick brought to the table. In his life, all I could see, and because of his positives and the way of bringing me up, was the negatives that he brought. Right? I would also lay the blame on fucking TV. I hate TV. But I'm not even shitting you. Right? Fuck's sake, I don't think I'm saying anything here that's fucking not common knowledge. My dad liked to drink, right? And this tended to fucking result in driving and drinking, right? And this tended to result in fucking diving and drinking with your kids in the fucking car, right? Your kids in the car while they're aware that your dad is driving and drinking while you're watching adverts on the TV telling you you're gonna fucking die, right? That's some fucked up trauma-based shit to put kids through. I'm not blaming my dad for this, by the way. He's just a human being going through the human condition. He's goods, bads. I'm not blaming my dad for this shit at all. If that makes sense, I'm fucking acknowledging the reality of what went on here. But as a kid, do you know what traumatised me? Those fucking adverts. If those adverts didn't tell me I was going to die because my dad was having a fucking pint and driving, I'd be alright. But those adverts told me I was going to die. So every time my dad, Bob had a wee pint, we had a wee half and then drove us home, I thought I was going to die. Do you know how many journeys I took with my dad thinking I was going to fucking die? You know, So, who do you blame here? My dad for being a normal human being? Call me crazy if I'm a normal human being having a pint and driving, right? It's just the way shit it was back then. And all fucking snowflakes can't fucking understand fucking mentalities and mindsets of time immemorial, you know? Where it can't all be judged by the fucking mentality and the standard and the fucking common decency of just now. You fucking need to understand that things change. Or I think we do. It's positive to do that. So, I grew up fucking trauma-based fucking mind control, thinking I was going to die every time I was in the car with my dad. Right? That's no healthy. I'd point the blame at the TV. But I blame the TV for everything. Turned me on to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and everything. Right? But it's fucked up, man. And my dad's just a normal guy. Like see my dad? Like this is where I see the progression, right? And this is where I see I was caught up in Neverland, right? Right. My dad offered a better standard of living to us than his parents did to him. I'm still striving to do the same shit myself. You don't need to be perfect. No cunt's perfect. No cunt can deliver a fucking perfect parent. You can't be a perfect parent. You can't be a perfect this. You can't be a perfect that. I think we should all just strive to be a ball hair. Just a fucking ball hair better than our parents. Right? Just better yourself. You could better yourself this much or that much. Just better your fucking self. Is that not the shit that we witness our parents go? Is that not the struggle we see our parents going through? Dragging you up. All they want to do, the stress and the struggle and the shite and the fucking filth they go through, dragging you up, is to better you. Right? And no, and then the 80s, the 70s kick in, the 80s kick in, the 90s kick in, and there's kids getting brought up with these archetypes of mums and dads on TV, right? And you're grown up watching EastEnders, Coronation Street, Neighbours, and fucking Hollyoaks. No, Hollyoaks, sorry, that was before its time. Home and Away and all that. My soap knowledge is sound, and you're comparing your parents to fucking Alf Mitchell. No, Alf Mitchell. It was Big Alf on Home and Away. Anyway, these cunts on fucking Home and Away and Neighbours and Coronation Street and EastEnders. You know, I wish my mum was like that. I wish my dad was like that. Right? So you grow up because of the TV putting what fucking parents should be into your nut as opposed to what parents are in reality. Do you know what parents are in reality? Lost individuals like ourselves trying to do our best and fucking feeling inadequate, trying to fucking do the best for their kids. You know? And if you witness what's going on in this world right now, man, it's media, TV, and people projecting what fucking the fucking thinking what you should be as a mum and dad, when in reality, this is what matters. A ball hair better than the way you were dragged up. Ball hair better. If you can do a ball hair, see if you can fucking drag your fucking kin up a ball hair better. You're doing a good job. It's only if you take them down a notch. Know what I mean? That's when you point and laugh. You don't need to become the Kardashians. Just fucking a ball hair. Just try and thrive to fucking survive and fucking just a notch up. Everybody compares themselves to fucking the soap fucking mums and dads and archetype families and all that shit. That stuff doesn't exist. I mean, those fucked up families that look perfect, you ever went and sat around the dinner table with them? It's weird, man. It's like a demon headmaster, you know? It's like a creepy fucking sense. Anyway, I digress, man. No, but I think we all fucking hold ourselves up to unachievable standards. Every single one of us. Like, and man, I think we hold ourselves up to unachievable standards, and I don't think we're doing that bad. I know the Illuminati are winning and the deep state are coming in and Trump and fucking this and, but I don't think we're doing that bad. I genuinely don't think we're doing that fucking bad, man. Are you doing that bad? Are you out there eating babies? Is there a witch hunt in your fucking neighbourhood? Are we fucking gobbling up fucking just homeless people? I mean, are we actually doing that bad? I don't think we are. Anyway, I'm talking too much shite. Better out than in though, that stuff. As I said, the energy vampires will be on that. Natural stuff for the heart. Because they can't do it. Anyway, I'm getting out of here, man. 4 o'clock. Right, I've got better things to do now. I've vented. This is my psychiatrist time, man. That's me absolutely vented. Now I'm going to be able to go and just meditate in the world. I'm not even joking, but that is like fucking my way of venting, man. It's beautiful. See, being able to fucking turn on a fucking camera. Knows some folk, like more than at least one person's listening. And some sympathising and resonating with what you're saying. Some other people just there for thanks, my man. Thanks, my man or woman. Or Z. Whatever. Oh shit, hold on. I'm just a spaz. Haile Selassie. This can't read. Well, again, Miss Spice, it is self-therapy, man. I'm telling you. Fuck. God only knows how I would have fucking got out all the shit that I've got out over the years if it wasn't fucking for this YouTube shit. You know, if I didn't think I was saving the world from the New World Order, God knows how would I got all this shit out, man. No idea. Justice for small dicks. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. But one of my faults is my over empathy for my enemies, you know. Kid you not. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Justice for small dicks. You set the standard, mate. That's why I've got a fucking 12-incher. Thank you very much. Yeah, I want small dicks to set the standard all the way, my friend. Right. See people who've got small dicks, set the standard. Makes me look great. That's all I'm saying. So, small dicks, set away, my friend. Set away. Right, I'm off ski. Have a good one, everybody. But I got on the football season, man. I never fucking realised how entertaining it could be. Fuck, where's the body?